From the top of Mississippi, the award-winning Charger Nation News brings you up to date on the latest events of the week. Today on CNTV, Elizabeth brings your eye to the murals around the campus, and Asia highlights Mr. Bruce as our teacher feature. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2019, and it's time for your Charger Nation News.
Hey Chargers, I'm Joshua Britt here with your Charger Nation News. Walking around campus, I'm sure you've seen some of the murals along our walls. Here's Elizabeth Preuss with more on the art of Southaven.
With 2,000 students passing through these halls every day, it's only natural that a few of them left their mark. These students brighten the gray halls of Southaven High with not only paint, but their memories. With time, however, these messages have faded into obscurity. Thankfully, some teachers who have been here through thick and thin can recount the memories and reasonings behind these inspiring murals.
All right, each one of the murals represented what was being taught in those halls at the time.
For instance, the C Hall mural depicts a map and the flags of the world. The A Hall mural is a math. The B Hall mural is a person reading a book, English. But also we have the symbolic mural of the veterans that is upstairs on the cross hall. Upstairs, it's got the relatives of faculty members who served in the military and in different wars and things.
Not only do these amazing teachers remember the murals being painted, but they remember who painted them.
The murals at Southaven High School were painted by the AP Art students. They started with the first year that I had them, and that one was at the upstairs B Hall. And after that, other AP students continued to paint the other murals.
Even with all the murals across Southaven High, they can still remember which was painted first and which was the last one to be painted.
The first one painted was the one upstairs on B Hall, and the last one that was painted was the Charger across the hall from the 30 and above.
A lot of them were in progress at the same time, so I don't really remember that. I think the very first artwork that was done was actually the letters on the end of the hallways that show which hall it is, A, B, and C. But a lot of them were done at the same time.
With many more to come, Southaven is bound to be the most colorful school in the district. This has been your CNTV reporter, Elizabeth Preuss.
Recently, our government club traveled to Jackson, Mississippi for the annual Mississippi Youth Legislature. Schools from all over the state were in attendance. Each week, we like to highlight a teacher who has gone above and beyond to educate their students. This week, we chose Mr. Bruce.
Behind every outstanding student stands a strong, motivated teacher that is willing to push themselves and their students to be the best that they can be. This week we take a look in the math department and spotlight Mr. Bruce.
This is my 6th year teaching at Southaven High School. This semester I'm teaching Algebra 3 and it's a semester class, and next semester I'll have Algebra 3 and AP Statistics, both semester classes. I went to Bob Jones University and I got a degree in math education.
Along with teaching math, he is also an archery coach.
I was actually the first coach we've had here. We started the program, it was 4 years ago now, so this will be our 4th season coming up. Coach Pounds was looking for a coach, and he actually started asking Mr. Embry first, and I was standing there when he asked him, and I said, well, I've bow hunted for a long time, so I've got experience shooting a bow, and he said, well, that's good enough, so we'll let you coach the team.
In his years of teaching, not only has he made an impact on students, but students have made an impact on him.
Definitely. I'm always inspired by students who overcome stuff and circumstances that they face outside of school, whether it's family situations or losses that they faced. Just overcoming that is always encouraging to see them keep the motivation to do well in school. I don't know if there's one moment that sticks out in particular, but I think it's very cool when I have students who kind of see what I see, I guess you could say, where they kind of, and it's happened a few times this semester lately, where it's a hard concept and it takes them a while to get it, but when they get it and kind of understand it, they go, oh, that's cool. And that really means a lot to me, to see them have the light bulb turn on, I guess. One thing I hope that they see from me is that teaching can be a lot of fun. With math, I know students often say they have a hard time or don't like math as much, but I try to at least show them that I enjoy it so that they can also see that I'm having a good time and that they can too. I hope they gain a hard work ethic. The classes I teach are very difficult, and so I always enjoy getting to see students really learn how to study and learn how to work hard. The classes don't come easy that I teach to most students, so I get to see how hard they get to work to improve. And I hope they take that away and can apply that to other classes and eventually in their workforce one day. I get to do what I love every day. Not only do I get to do math, which I enjoy, but I get to be around students and hopefully have an impact on them, not just in the classroom, but for the rest of their life. Developing a relationship that they'll remember and seeing that impact that I've had on their lives.
Do you want to be the next Katniss Everdeen? Are you a math whiz? Meeting Mr. Bruce might be the best thing for you. This has been CNTV reporter Asia Taylor.
Keeping up with our Chargers, here's Joshua Osmer with your CNTV Sports.
Last week, our girls and boys basketball team traveled to Olive Branch to take on the Conquistadors. The girls won big with a score of 96-44, and the boys dropped their game with a score of 89-61. Now, it was time for Olive Branch to play in our house. Both teams won this game, with the girls outscoring Olive Branch 56-49, and the boys came out on top tonight with their score of 70-46. Tonight, our teams will be playing against Holly Springs. Now, let's go outside. Our SHH girls and boys soccer teams traveled to DeSoto Central Tuesday to play against the Jaguars. Both teams won their games. Our girls' score was 4-1, and our boys won 3-1. Congratulations to all our teams, and let's keep up the momentum. This has been CNTV Sportscaster Joshua Osmer.
Here's December McCraw with your weekend weather forecast.
Hey Chargers, it's time for your weekend weather forecast. Today, we have a bit of rain with a high of 59 and a low of 42. Saturday's high will be 50 and a low of 33. Saturday night will be cold, so make sure to dress warmly. Sunday will be a bit sunny with a high of 54 and a low of 37. Mother Nature hasn't been nice to us today with the rainy weather, but this weekend we get a break from the rain and the sun will shine. Be sure to dress weather appropriate and have a great Thanksgiving break. This has been CNTV weather forecaster December McCraw.
That's all we've got for you this week, but your Southaven coverage doesn't have to end here. Follow us on Instagram at CNTV__ and subscribe to us on YouTube at Charger Nation TV. Thanks for stopping by, Chargers. This has been Joshua Britt with your Charger Nation News.